Hey, what's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna react to NBA players on why Draymond Green is the most important for the Warriors. But Draymond definitely like a essential piece for the Warriors for sure. Like like the way how he can pass and be the point forward for the Golden State Warriors, and it's like his defensive ability is like top tier, bro. Like bro, he anchors the defense for the Warriors, bro. He do the dirty work, and it's like him be able to be also a great passer and also a good enough ball handler to bring the ball up the floor and shit, and also have the ball in his hand so Steph and Clay could just move off ball, move off screens and shit, and be a good enough passer to dime them on cue on the spot, do the dirty work, setting hard screens, sometimes moving screens. Not gonna lie, but if the ref don't call it, it is what it is. But Draymond be doing all the dirty work, and it's like he definitely a central part in the Warriors, dynasty and shit for sure. But let's see what the NBA players got to say about him, though.
This way for 33 years. I pray I can be this way for 33 more.
In the first half, this is your first game after you were suspended. You get a technical foul.
Beautiful.
And he definitely played a line well.
We would not have these
About
championships
pushing that line, bringing that intensity to the game.
Everyone understands.
But sometimes he be going overboard.
I'm still
here. It's like sometimes you need to chill.
And ain't no tech moving me off my.
They be getting fucking ejected 24/7. It's like, damn, nigga, we need you on the floor at least.
He's the heart and soul of that organization, of that city. And I knew it from the outside looking in, but once I got there, it's you can clearly see it.
Oh, yeah,
This team wins no championships without Draymond Green. That's just facts. And I think if you ask Steph and Clay that, they would tell you the same thing. He does so many things, whether it be offensively, getting guys the ball in their right spots and getting guys organized like a quarterback out there.
That's facts.
Or being a 6, if you're lucky on a good day, defensive player of the year that can cover for everyone else's mistakes.
That's facts.
And then just his energy and he walks that fine line and sometimes he crosses it, but that's what makes him Draymond. So I think he takes a lot of heat because you look at the stat sheet and it's not going to tell the whole story.
Right.
So when he goes in the Hall of Fame, people are going to be talking 20, 25 years from now. That motherfucker averaged 8 points and 8 rebounds and 8 assists. Like, how was he in the Hall of Fame?
He had a bunch of triple
Right, you know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, you don't have to be able to, shoot like Steph or jump like LeBron to play. You know what I mean? This guy is a really intelligent, one of the smartest people in general, but probably one of the highest basketball IQs I've ever got a chance to be around. So this guy thinks the game, sleeps the game, and is 100% the heartbeat of that team.
But I swear, Draymond would be so much better if this man was able to make a standing set fucking three, bro. I swear, now he literally can't hit no fucking set threes for shit, bro. It's like sad at this point, bro. Like when it comes to this man shooting threes, it's like because what's called like 16, 17 season, like he was able to shoot, set threes at least. Now this nigga can't hit shit, bro. Like he literally can't hit no like set threes for nothing. It's like what the fuck, Draymond? What happened? Bro, all you gotta do is just stand there and shoot. Like, bro, his shot got worse. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Be around.
He still got the defense and shit.
Sleeps the game, and is one.
He still got defense and the passing ability. Like, he literally can't shoot for shit no more. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Let's go. But when I got to them that next year, they won 73 games. There was no stopping them. They had figured out their lineup. They were moving faster than the defense could react because they were so intuitive, and that's where Draymond changed the game. Because defensively, he was the 5, he was the communicator, he would kick people out, he would do all of the things that were needed. And so, as much as they say Steph changed the game, I think he changed that with Clay and with Draymond. I think collectively they contributed because Steph, we believe, is an elite player, but he doesn't have this success. It's like Michael Jordan with Scottie Pippen, right? He doesn't have that success, I think, without Draymond being a defensive player of the year, like 1 year and probably could have won it multiple years without him being that guy, and without Clay maybe being a top 5 shooter. And we both said it that I think Clay has the prettiest shot that I've seen, right? Like that's me. So to have that collectively, they moved it to shooting teams could win, and that's what changed the game.
That's Draymond talked about this on the podcast.
I think you got to go.
I really believe this.
Great,
Draymond probably gets it the worst out of those 3 guys. Where like if he was on another team, he wouldn't be good. And I totally disagree with that. Draymond is so intelligent Defensively, he's so good, and he's so intuitive offensively that I think on any team with good players, like Draymond is going to make a huge impact.
He missed the shot tonight. Did he? I did it. He did too. It's okay. Keep it moving. It's okay. He missed the shot.
Now, I think Draymond would be a serviceable player, but he wouldn't be at this high of a level as a player if it wasn't without, Clay and Steph, and without the system, of course. Like, obviously, the system increases his talents more because he could literally, become a point forward and have great shooters around him with Steph and Clay. So it's like he literally could just, like, pass the ball to them, for them, coming off pin downs and shit like that. But it's like Draymond would still be, like, a serviceable, NBA player at least. But would he be at this high of a level when it comes to terms of, like, his accolades and shit like that? No, I don't think so. I definitely think, Stephen Clay and Steve Kerr is definitely, a main point to that in the Warrior system, of course. But without the Warrior system, I think he's still, like, be like, a role player, coming off a bench for some NBA team, at least. Because, he's a good enough defender, and it's like he got a good enough IQ and shit. A nice role player come off the bench and bring some defensive intensity, though.
Nobody's perfect. Like, Draymond is great, but I love his competitive nature. Like, he's not going to shut up. I'm not going to shut up. It was part of it. But, again, I don't want him to change. Continue to be who he is, right? Be outspoken. Be a guy that call people out, whether it's me for being wrong on predictions or whatever the case may be. I don't give a damn. It's part of it.
The Warriors had 31 assists, and that evaporated down to 18. What do you guys do tonight, to limit them, in those passes and finding those open lanes?
I think a big part of it was Draymond. I mean, he had 11 assists in the first game. We go back, we make adjustments. And if he's in a double-digit assist type of game, then they're having a good game. They have a flow going to it. So we just wanted to be able to disrupt it. I think they said we had 24 deflections, 20 turnovers. I think we were just being extremely disruptive, trying to be physical without fouling.
I like that.
I think that he's their consistency. Like, when they have ups and downs, when they have this and that, like, I feel like he's their even keel, whether they understand that or not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At least when we played him, I always felt like, yeah, Steph is the head of the snake and the most dangerous man with a jersey. Totally get that. Klay Thompson is going to be the most consistent jump shooter, whether he's in a slump or not. Mm-hmm. To me, with Draymond, you never felt like you could take his game away. I never felt like he was going to not know the coverages. Mm-hmm. I felt like he studied it's like, bro, do you study the Cavs harder than the other teams? Yeah. Like, he was, like, barking everything out that we're doing. But it's like, somebody that pay attention to detail like that, watch film like that, they're very important and they add a lot of value. They teach a lot of players stuff that you don't notice. Yeah. They police a lot of shit you don't notice throughout the game. So it's like, he's definitely an important piece. Do I feel like they're important to him as well? Yeah.
Stay there, stay there. Deny! Deny! Hey!
Draymond Green is a tremendous defender. He's more of a great team defender than an individual defender.
Yeah,
but
that's facts.
I give him a lot of credit because he does a lot of things on the defensive end, being a guy that's playing 6'6", 6'7", what he does in the paint.
Because if you check, like, some Draymond, like during a game, or even, like, Draymond fucking defensive highlights or whatever, like, Draymond's, like, really, like, the QB of the Warriors defense, for real. Like, he be coordinating people, like, where to be and shit on defensive end. Like, bro, it's really fire, bro. It's really fire. If you, like, check it out, like, Draymond really be the QB of that defense, for real.
Defensive end, being a guy that's playing 6'6", 6'7", what he does in the paint. But he's not the guy that you put on your best player. So how can he consider himself the best defender ever? I love the way that he plays. He does a lot of things for a small guy, but he's not the best defender in the game ever. You have to be a better on-ball defender and not just a team defender.
Clay, right there, take ball, Clay, take ball. You got Rondo. You got Drew. Hey, coming back off, coming back off, coming back off.
No, there's a lot of love there, and it's we've had plenty of conversations, where he's told me how much I've meant to him and vice versa. And then we've had plenty of near fights. Draymond and I are both super competitive. We obviously, show it in different ways. Like he's much more demonstrative. Yeah. But Andre, you've seen me, like I'll snap, and I'll, whether it's breaking a clipboard or whatever, like I have a tipping point and I am incredibly competitive. And that's one of the reasons Draymond and I butt heads, because when we see something differently and we start butting heads over it, there's no stopping either one of us. And so that dynamic has been an interesting one for the team. I think it's honestly been healthy for the team. It keeps us on edge a little bit. And I think the last couple of years, it's really softened quite a bit, just because we've been together for so long. We've been through so much. And I respect what Draymond has meant to the team so much and to the group. I think I've learned how to coach him better than I did, say, 5 years ago.
Because Steph and Klay also know that the success of their team hinges on what Draymond does. If Draymond leaves, they'll still be a good team, but they won't be a championship contender, as Steve Kerr said a while ago.
Like, we all appreciate each other. It doesn't work with me and Steph or Klay and Steph or me and Klay. Like, it works with all three of us. It's unstoppable when it's all three of us. And so I think it's built on us coming together and no one really truly believing in us except for us. It's an unbreakable bond that we have.
The pain, so I got kicked in the nuts on that one. And this is like, I guess, what I'm famous for, I guess. Bro, that was the one that I was like, fuck, shit. The pain on that one, mate, was just the worst. The absolute worst. So I was just reflecting on, like, bro.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, mate.
Steve Adams such a nice guy.
What's left in your mind? You're a multiple-time champion. You're a defensive player of the year.
What's wrong with more championships? There's so many guys in this league that's gotten so much more than I've gotten. Why can't that be me? So that's my goal. That's what's driving me, is to continue to build a resume so I can be a first ballot Hall of Famer, not just a Hall of Famer.
There you go. Private video, but Draymond definitely need, like, a little bit more respect for sure though. He's not gonna be really appreciated that much until, like, after everything's said and done and shit like that. But it's like Draymond definitely brings intensity towards the Warriors for sure. He just needs to stop getting fucking ejected and fucking shit up for the Warriors so far, because bro, he ran KD away, right? Because he called him a bitch and shit, which is like, okay, fine. Fine, the Warriors let that shit slide. Fine, okay, right? Even though that was a big fucking L for sure. That was a big L because, bro, they could have won way more if they was able to keep KD. Like, bro, that team would have been crazy. Bro, they would have took over the NBA, bro. It would have been basically no competition at all. But what's it called? And then he ends up punching Jordan Poole and shit, which is like, bro, we still don't know what the fuck this nigga Jordan Poole said. Hey, he said some shit to this man Draymond, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, bro, you can't be out here slumping your teammates, bro. Like, bro, that's crazy. Can't be out here slumping your teammates and shit. So it's like, bro, he fucked up Jordan Poole. After the punch, it was never going back from that, tension in the locker room with Jordan Poole and shit. And it's like, you already know the vibe was always fucking off with that and shit. Because, like, bro, you punched the man during practice in front of everyone and slumped them. Slumped them for one. And for two, the video was put out to the public, so it's like, bro, Jordan Poole was looked at as a bitch and shit, so, that didn't go well. But it's like, bro, Draymond just needs to stop the bullshit sometimes, because sometimes he be going overboard, and it's like, okay, we get it, you the heart and soul, you wanna, like, play that, thin line, but it's like, sometimes you just be pushing it too far, and it's like, bro, we need you in the game, bro. We like the intensity and shit, but it's like, bro, we need you to play. Like, if you ain't playing, bro, like, it's useless, bro. Like, niggas cool with the intensity and shit, but it's like, we need to keep you in the game. Like, you being in the game should be the first priority over anything else. Like, bro, sometimes he be, like, all up in a ref's face and shit. It's like, bro, we need you in the game, nigga. You already got one tech. Like, damn, bro. Like, we need you in the fucking game. Because sometimes you just be going crazy, bro. Just be going crazy, lose his fucking mind. But, hey, Draymond definitely a fucking essential piece towards the Warriors winning chips, though. I'm not gonna lie, definitely essential piece to the Warriors winning chips. Now the thing is, if Draymond leaves and then it's like if it's only Curry and Clay, I think they could still win championship without Draymond. They just need someone to replace Draymond, though. Like I don't know who that would be, but they would just need someone to replace Draymond at least, bro, and like change up the roster, a bit. But they would literally just need someone to replace Draymond, like when it comes to like being the point forward or like someone to give the ball to Steph and Clay sometimes when they off ball, and someone to be impactful defensively when it comes to like rim protection and anchoring the defense. I definitely think that Curry and Clay could still win chips though without Draymond though, for sure, in my opinion. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about Draymond and shit. Do y'all like him? Do y'all think he's an essential piece toward the Warriors winning chips? Do y'all think like he's replaceable? Like, let me know in the comments. But I'll check out in the next one.